Happy Wednesday, everybody. We are back with some more Witcher. I've got Ethernet cord all set up, and hopefully we can keep everything nice and stable tonight. Hopefully no one's shooting off any more fireworks. That should be all done. It might rain tonight, but it also might not. So either way, we'll see how it goes. Let's jump into it. Okay. Already we are okay, we're back in the green. Alright, so let me get the mouse out of here. And let's go. Hopefully it stays stable enough. I mean, right now it seems okay, but then again, it's just a pretty static loading screen. There's not a whole lot of movement going on. This will be the real test, is once we start running in circles and talking to people. Oh, it's so pretty. Alright. So where are we going? Wrong one. Prepare to leave White Orchard with Vesemir. Have I done all the quests? It looks like I have. I think I found all the stuff except for the monster nests. But now we have bombs. So there's one, and there's two, there's three. We could go take care of that real quick. That'll be some nice materials. And then we can just fast travel there. So yeah, let's go there. And then I'll probably just once we get this monster's nest, because I figure we can just fast travel here, grab that, fast travel here, grab that. Depending on how close or far away it is, it might just be better to run. And we can just fast travel to the mill and head there. That should be good. We got a plan. Let's just hope the frames can contain themselves. I don't know, it's nighttime. We don't do nighttime here. We're daytime only. The nighttime scares me. There we go. So let's see. Monday we made a lot of progress on Bastion. I do believe we are actually on. Hold on, I see the ghoul. I want Wolfsbane. I do believe we actually are on the final mission this time. I mean, unless there's like an epilogue, which could very well be the case. I mean, we're definitely gonna beat it Friday, unless they snuck in, you know, an extra hour and a half's worth of content from what looks to be the final mission. But I think we'll get it done Friday, and then depending on the timing, or I say the time, depending on how much time is left, then we might go ahead and start up with the Witcher, or not the Witcher, but no, not Steel, the Slay Spire. There we go. That was the word I was looking for. Gotta get these menus down. So now we gotta go here. Hopefully the bear isn't there, but even if it is, it doesn't really matter. So how far away is it? Only 210. We can run that. It'll be a nice leisurely stroll. We can talk about our feelings. But I was actually shopping around for some internet earlier today, and it was eye-opening, at least, but I don't want Thunderbolt out right now, because there's an ISP that offers gigabit internet, or fiber, and I was talking to them about that because, or I was chatting with them about how that deal is, and it was all looking good and fine until you actually get into the fine print where it's like, yeah, no, we charge this money for this thing that you can't get out of, and then you have to pay tax, which you can't, which, I mean, I guess that's just part of it, you know, but a lot of little minor things. I was like, you know, that's not worth it right now. It might, there might be a breaking point here. I'll just go here and we'll fast travel to the mill and run or ride roach the rest of the way. But I was like, you know, I might hit a breaking point where I'm okay with that, but at the moment, I don't think so. So let's fast travel to the mill. So we're at the time, or for the time being, we're just gonna have to hope that the hardline connection will do its work for us. The dog stinks. Yeah, I might need to give her a bath. She's been having a rough day. She needs doggy. She needs Tums. Oh, that kind of stink. I'm running the wrong way. That stink. I see. Yeah. I mean, I think it's just a matter of her getting used to her new diet, and also us, because she is a lot less timid now, which is awesome. Like, I don't necessarily want to be in the cemetery, but whatever. She's a lot less timid now, which is great. You know, I played with her for a good long while outside today after work. Got her to run around the backyard a good couple of times. She wore herself out, which is nice, but she still has just those minor problems that are going to take some time to fix, like messing with our baby's toys or eating her crayons, which we just need to put those up when she's done with them. But also, we could teach her to leave that stuff alone. Oh, that's right. We'll just go 1 hour. There we go. I don't have the right bomb. I was like, yeah, I do. So I think once we just kind of train her a bit on leaving, you know, get her toys that she can play with, that she will play with, because the toys we got her she doesn't want. So that, I mean, that stinks, but what are you gonna do? Dog has personality. So hold on, this ghoul spawned. I might as well take care of it. But I guess until we can get some good toys that she wants to play with, and get her to learn what she can and can't play with, and develop a system for her to let us know when she needs to go to the bathroom, that would really help. You know, I know about the whole bell on the doorknob trick, but also that would get my daughter's attention, and I don't want her ripping it off the door. But she does good if like if you let her out after you feed her, like pretty much as soon as you feed her, let her out, because it's coming one way or another. But if you just get the timing right, or if she's just, you know, if she's just extra skittish that day or something, and she doesn't want to, she's more like hidey, she'll hide some, she'll sneak off onto one of the rooms and she'll do her business, which is bad. But I think the owners who had her before us must have, I mean, I say must have, I don't want to come to any conclusions with no evidence, but she was used as a breeding dog, so obviously, like, well, I say obviously, um, we need to let her know that she's got a good home, pretty much. And once that takes care of itself, then I think we'll be all right.
Patriots drinking their 7th round for Tamaria, fist starting to itch.
Don't see any Nilfgaardians.
They'll find another foe. I'll buy some provisions for the journey, then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it, just this once.
It's him, contemplative face. We should stay out of it, but also we could just fight them.
What happened to the lilies?
Took him down.
Took them down to hang a golden sun there now.
I cannot show Temerian colours. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
Ma'am, that's uncalled for.
I'll let that pass. I know grief eats at your heart.
You know shit. They hanged my sister, dragged her out the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you...
That guy has a lot of grease on his face, what it looks like.
Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to my sister attending to the birth, and you don't fear the gods' wrath. You don't fear it, you cunt!
Violent woman.
Leave me be!
And now we intervene.
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You all right?
They say witches steal young'uns. That true?
Yup.
What the Emperor promised you freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once?
Get out, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere.
Said once. I'm pretty sure that land still exists. To my knowledge, at least. I haven't played the first or second game, so they might have taken it back, but to my knowledge, the land of the elves, or well, land of the elves relative to what they were given back. But can't have too many spoilers.
It's all right. It's over.
I say as I'm covered in blood. Oh, we might. It says we're in the red right now. There might be some drop frames. It might just be the cutscene. Yeah, hold on.
So much for not getting in.
How framey is it? Well, now I'm in the green. I'm in the green, but I did get a notification that the frames were getting a little bad. Was it slightly choppy or unwatchable quality like the last one was?
Started.
It stopped a bit, but it wasn't terrible. Alright.
Excuses.
Hopefully that's the only one.
Changed a bit.
Yen? How?
I received a report about a witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but, well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
So,
Thanks, good to see you too.
Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you.
Posture,
But I do
gotta
think
remember
you
it.
owe us an explanation.
I get too into the gameplay, I start leaning forward.
Ready your horses.
Why the Zemo?
Talk here. Some charming orchards nearby. In bloom even, so you almost can't smell the corpses.
A tempting proposition. Sadly, I must say no. You see, someone
The
awaits
baby
you
was
in
fussing.
Seaman.
Has she laid down?
Someone who doesn't like
Or
to
is she
be
still
Emperor
acting up or having
Emperor
issues?
Emrys.
Need a posture brace? No, I don't think I need a posture brace. I think I just need to actually sit up straight.
Doubt I number among that group. Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
I got another notification for drop frames, but we're back in the green again. So I figure if it only lasts for like a second before it recovers, I think that'll be okay. But I do want it to be I do want it to be more consistent, like
Not many things you'd give up
good
your
frames.
freedom for.
You didn't notice any drop frames? Okay. I just saw it go from 1 to 2, so I didn't know how bad it was or how long it lasted, but it notifies me if it goes above like 16% or like 15% drop, I think.
Yeah, I remember.
So that's
Thanks for your help, Vesemir.
I guess in these kind of cutscenes not super noticeable, but if it was gameplay you would notice a little bit of lag, just tiny bit.
Why do you ask?
But once it starts getting into the 50s and 60% drop frames like it did last week, then it's bad. I would even go so far as to say as those parts of last week's stream it was Friday, yeah, because that was 4th of July weekend, I would say are close to, if not unwatchable. Like right now we're in the yellow, back in the green, but it's so far it's maintained itself.
You know, I had a dream about you recently.
It might benefit us to just skip these cutscenes anyways, just to maintain the gameplay. I mean, we lose some of the dialogue, but well, I guess, and some of the immersion, so it might not be a good decision. I guess it depends on what y'all want. He did. We have this thing that if we ever see, like driving on the rural roads or interstates or highways, you see, like a run over animal or like a deer on the side of the road or something, and it can be upsetting. So now, in order to make it not upsetting, we just say they're taking a nap. So all those guys right there, they're just taking a nap in that little riverbed or creek bed. They're not dead, they're just having a good old nap. They're just taking in nature. And now it's loading. So I guess the argument could be made to skip the cutscenes because we're 20 minutes in, and I mean we took care of the 3 monster's nest or monster's dens, but that took 5-10 minutes, not even. Most of the time we're just doing this, but I do understand that most of the game is dialogue. I will skip this until that's taken care of.
The what now?
In that chair.
Not about to risk any of those
Catherine,
mature scenes. But you can, cut a head off all day. Should he shave the beard? Why not?
Fine. Then what? Gonna do my nails too?
If time permits. Sadly, the day is short. While the list of hygienic and cosmetic treatments that the gentleman should undergo is really rather long.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
It's in our profession. We gotta be gross.
How goes it? Preparations for the audience proceedings.
I gotta remember.
Yes, General. The gentleman will be more or less presentable.
I gotta remember which choices we need to make.
No.
My headphone cord was getting caught on my arm.
Indeed, were. For none have returned to visit you, have they? I truly wonder what happened on the road yesterday. Perhaps you could enlighten me. You have time and razor to your throat.
He's got a point. Wild Hunt.
Wild Hunt killed them.
A cavalcade of wraiths dashing across the night sky.
I mean, you're not gonna lie to him.
These omens of war the peasantry bubbles about. Expect me to believe that.
Frankly, I don't really give a damn.
Nordlings. We can bathe you, shave you, and clothe you, but teaching you manners, that will be a challenge.
Nice meeting you too.
Done.
Shall I shave him once more against the grain?
No. He himself is very much against the grain. That's
What does that even mean?
farewell, Witcher. Or rather,
But also, like, the game audio I've got pretty low. So I guess during the cutscenes, if you're not reading, it's pretty quiet. I don't want to talk over it, but also you're not really hearing it. You'd have to crank that volume up super high, but then the moment I talk, it'd be really loud. So that's another tick for potentially skipping the cutscenes.
Our tailor will adjust them.
Sounds good.
Black, black, or black.
We do not like garish colors in Nilfgaard. The gentleman will
No
donate
nudie scenes, exactly.
an outfit.
He's got a towel on, so I figure that's alright. I think we can take all of these. Yeah. Mine. And we can sell them. Are there any dried fruits or nuts in here? I saw the loot button. Oh, come on. There we go. Dumplings. Worth it. We might as well just get these books. Ooh, grapes. Let's see, is there anything in here?
A shame I have no time.
We do need water. Might as well. Wonders of Zeracania. Here's a chest with a mug in it as a real useful chest.
Directly out of Lordling tales.
Opposition, more books. Ooh, bread and money. Oops, and I'm jumping on a table. Ooh, a bear hide, that's actually useful. Good. There's a bookshelf. More books. Gnomish Prankings. You're gonna see that book a lot. Inventory. What do we want to wear? Let's see. That one. Oops. It's tough. I thought I had 3. Oh, because I'm wearing one. Don't mind me. I like that one. I think the boots are all the same. They are. I believe the pants are all the same as well. Yeah. And then the towel. 100% durability. So we got all that. Okay, so all that's taken care of. Let's see. I need to remember which choices to make once we talk to
Black suit for gentleman.
what's
Does
his
the
name?
outfit satisfy the gentleman?
I don't know, Voorhees? I've already forgotten his name, but it's kind of like you can simulate your save, or like create your other one, in the sense of like the decisions you make in The Witcher 2. You can either, I guess, let the game decide or do it yourself.
To stand before the ruler of the North
And when you do it yourself, he'll ask you questions about like key points in The Witcher 2 and how you decide.
Confirm away.
Please watch.
But anyways, whenever you decide for yourself, it has key moments from The Witcher 2
Head
that
down.
affected how the game plays out, which also affect how this game plays out.
Gentlemen will rehearse.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. It's this one? Maybe?
Lacking
Okay.
fluidity and grace. But we've learned to expect less.
All I know is I picked all the wrong decisions my first playthrough just because I wanted to see what they look like. Unfortunately, we're stuck walking here.
Only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your arch magnificency.
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests.
But I
fear the
think,
Emperor might not share.
what is it? I mean, he'll wait for us, so I believe he's gonna go off this way, or that door is locked. That's what it is. We go in here,
And with respect.
we talk to the people, and then we go out there and do the rest of the stuff. See, I think I clean up better than these people over here. Here's wait. Don't do it. I bow before no man.
Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer ep do orde.
Rebellion namen, Vatgan favor.
The Nilfgaardian Emperor right before us.
So many months at Foltest Court, yet you still haven't mastered the basics of etiquette.
Know what
Get
they
over
say?
it.
Can't teach an old wolf new tricks. Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence. My daughter Surila, she's returned. And she's in danger.
It's a very poofy dress. She does not look happy.
You will find her and bring her to me.
How long do you think it'll take you to beat The Witcher? Playing only an hour and a half, like 3 times every 2 weeks, it's gonna take a hot minute. Because how long did it take me to beat?
Are you sure?
How many hours did you put in the last playthrough? That's what I was at. That's what I was about to ask. I think it took me
Drag you here in the middle of a war to discuss
20 hours. I want to
I
say
think anyone can be wrong.
maybe more. I want to say it was more because I'll have to check. Poofy dresses aren't comfortable. I wouldn't know, but I'll take your word for it. Maybe we should get some and try them out. But
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
I'll have to get on the Xbox and see how many hours I've gotten it. But
She trusts me.
it was a decent amount to get through just the base game, and I know that the 2 DLCs alone exceed the second, like the entirety of the second game. So
Enough of this banter.
it's
Agree with us.
doing all that. It's gonna take a hot minute.
Because I shall pay you.
So hopefully,
You customarily receive for a
I mean, I don't want to like blow through the base game, but I do want to get into the DLC because I haven't beaten those. I haven't even started Heart of Stone really.
Save your generosity for those whose homes your armies have razed. I'll do it for Ciri, not for your gold.
Your motives do not interest me. Only results. Yennefer will tell you the rest.
And what was the
This
point?
audience is finished.
What was the point of having me come in here just to say that Ciri was back and they were trying to find her? Why don't you just take me to Yennefer and Yennefer could say, "Hey, Ciri's back. We're hired to find her." I guess we have to introduce the big bad one way or another. I guess.
Did the gentleman not
Can we run now? We cannot run.
Relax. Nothing happened.
To the gentleman. But I shall be punished.
How?
Please keep close and bother no one. We've had enough breaches of etiquette.
I'm gonna bother all the people. I think I can run. I think I can move once if I get like away from him. Yeah. Now, if I steal these, oh, okay. He says behave, so I can't imagine. You know what? Here, let's test it. I don't think they get mad at me. Okay. So we're good to steal everything in here, which I intend to do. Okay, this door is unlocked. Is this where we're going? Not what I want. Oh, it's just a separate room. It's so dark. We don't need an inkwell or a candelabrum. Alright, well there's no point in that. Here, wait, we are outside. Can we meditate? Yeah, let's meditate to the daytime. We can't do that now. Never mind. We're just gonna have to suffer through the darkness until we get back in here. Oh, I guess I'm climbing this ladder then. Is there anything even up here? There's the sack. Hey, a black pearl. That is not useless. Blunt axe. I can sell it for nothing essentially, but why not? So he's over there. We're going to be going out into the courtyard, so yeah, he's making his way already. Come on, let's go. We'll walk this super slow pace. I think there's one person out here who plays Gwent, and I need to find them. Where is he at? Is it? Oh, hold on. There's someone out here who I can play Gwent against. I'm trying to remember who it is. No, get away from him. I don't want to walk too slowly. Is it one of? It's not one of the ladies because they hate me. Maybe it's later. I thought I remember doing it like relatively soon. Either way, I can always come back and do it. We're good. I'm just gonna. Is it this guy? I know he's important, but he might not. Yeah, we don't talk to him yet. All the cards, exactly. I gotta build my deck. Be the best I ever was.
Take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on.
Posture.
We've matters to attend to.
Maybe I should get some books and balance them on my head. And that could be my whole thing is keeping the books on my head the whole stream, but the moment they fall off, that would be very loud. They'd wake up anybody who falls asleep watching the stream.
Or so our agents claim. Our little witches
Do it.
into a young lady.
So they're our agents now? My, you've clearly settled in quick.
Geralt, don't twist my words. I know who Emir is. He started this war and its bloodshed. He had my friends killed. But I haven't any other choice. So please, let's not belabor the pros and cons and instead focus on
Fine, Siri.
All right?
Right. Emir said the Wild hunt's after her.
Because of me.
Alright, I think we can start skipping like these long-winded
I've sensed them
dialogue
trail
options.
melting.
Just make sure we aren't, you know, missing any significant details.
Magic turn to more traditional methods. You must find her, Geralt.
The Wild Hunt.
So the Wild Hunt wants Ciri, our
I've no clue,
beloved
Geralt. My
daughter of
family
destiny.
asked, but I don't have their address. I know as much as you do. It must be about her blood. As for what the hunt wishes to do with that gift,
So where's Ciri been seen exactly?
in two
I thought
places,
about getting some water.
Velen and Novigrad.
I think I'll be alright.
The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads.
Next stop is Berlin.
None. Sorry to spoil. All we have in Novigrad are unconformed reports.
Gotta get through this so we can
Apparently she's got a cozy
start
spot on the main
hacking away at monsters.
She'll be delighted to see.
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently.
A magic
blew half the
explosion.
forest down. I believe this had some.
One thing before we go.
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Really?
You'd think her being a very powerful witch, she would be able to,
It's not what you think. Or
I guess,
help me understand
like,
how much I love you.
tell, I
I don't
guess
wish to
if he allowed
all
her
of it.
to do like some, I don't know, memory reading junk.
Guess
You're like,
that's
oh yeah,
not
you actually are telling the truth.
Not my preference, but I understand.
It is indeed.
Not gonna happen.
Have it your way?
Think so? Maybe I can have some of
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened, and Geralt, I know it. I shall be waiting.
Wait a minute. They didn't ask me about the save. Has that not happened yet? I thought they did it while they were shaving you. I don't know.
Yennefer suggested I ask you about
Oh,
current events.
maybe it's this one. This is the moment.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secret.
Trying to remember. Maybe since I've already played it before, I don't have to do it again. I don't know.
How's the war going?
I think this is just
Our offensive was going splendidly.
I think this is just extra lore.
Edirn was
Just talking about
weakened Kedwin.
just general
Radovid?
stuff.
Yes, a vain hope. This attack took the
But
and so by
our
spring,
beans are coming in nicely.
instead of two
As an
weeks,
aside,
we
they're
had only one
boiled some up earlier tonight, and
That admiration I hear in your voice?
they turned out really well. They might have been able to cook for a little longer, but and I liked them. They're seasoned really well.
particularly dense one.
We just gotta wait for our black beans to
This spring there was a massive battle in the
brown,
marshes
I
of
guess. Well, the pods gotta
decisive.
go from green to
Both sides
like a
suffered
tan,
enormous losses.
and then they'll be good to go.
Across the Pontar. He's safe
The
from
other plants, like our tomato and peppers,
from the south.
they might be having a little bit of trouble,
You just go home, save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention it.
but I'll keep an eye on them.
Stakes are too high to fold.
I don't think we really need all of this. I don't think it affects anything.
Not well, to be honest.
It's just if you want some more backstory about the intricacies of what's going on. But
Any news from
Yes.
there might be a dialogue option afterward or something.
How do men who started the war? I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years.
Yeah, and then
what's new in Skellige?
after this we should be able
Nothing.
to get going.
Sound.
But I guess
Man is a feeble.
there we go.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it.
Alright, is that it? I want to play. I want I want to play Gwent against that guy, and I want to know if we have to choose or if they're not going to do it. Alright, so here's a quest. We might as well. It doesn't look like it matters which door we go out of. Oh, I guess it does. All the Gwent, I know. Key is required. They go to the same place, don't they? I always get this area mixed up. I want to run that way.
How might I serve the gentleman?
Leave me alone and let me find this guy who wants to play a card game. 45 minutes of a card game? Yeah.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman. The Emperor is not known for his patience.
Okay. Now, we gotta find this guy. Noble woman, no. Chamberlain, is it this guy? No. Maybe it's the quest guy. I figured that talking to the original escort man was the quest marker essentially, but I was mistaken. Let's play some cards. Let's make sure, what do I have? Alright. I'm just making sure. It's been a while since I played Gwent. I got rid of all the bad cards. I don't have any new leader cards, so let's go for it. Let's see, my leader card is... Alright, so I've got my spy, that's useful. I've got 3 siege weapons, so she'll be useful if one of my units dies, or just to bring a unit back. That's useful. I don't really need my I don't really need him, but I can use, I don't really want the impenetrable fog because I've got 2 ranged. That's 6 and 4, that's 10, which is, I think we'll be alright. Let's get rid of the impenetrable fog. And we'll keep the biting frost just in case. Now he gets to go first. And he's playing infantry. I forgot what my clear any weather effects. So honestly, I didn't need that clear weather in my hand anyways. So that's my fault. 3 random cards from your opponent's hand. Cool. How's that for you? So we get our draw. So now we've got a nice divvy of siege weapons. So I think right now we can go ahead and we'll just start playing and see what he does. If he gets, depending on the AI, they might try to play a bunch of cards and then just pass turn to save some for the next turn. But then again, he might also just he might just bait me into using a bunch of cards he's already passed. So what I can do is play Frost, knock them down to 5 and 2, and then I can play, yeah, I can just play this guy, and now I win. So even though he's got 8 cards to my 7, since I won the round and I'm Northern Realms, I get to draw a card. And there we go. And even though I played the other one of this guy, so his special skill is if you have the same card and you play them twice, then their score doubles. So both of them would go from 4 to 8. So we'll just get it. We'll just toss everyone out, and I don't think there's a way they can beat us. Because I've got two clear weathers. One in my deck, and one is my leadership ability. And I think it's too early for them to have a Scorch card. And a Scorch card will destroy it'll destroy the strongest card that's like your strongest card or cards that are in play. So he's played a bit of Biting Frost, which I don't care about. So we'll just start playing our hand. eventually he'll either run out of cards or we'll just win. Because we got rid of his 2 units that buff each other. Unless he has more, which is possible. Like that guy right there. But also unlikely. Alright, so he did have 2 of those, so they buff, but even with, if the Biting Frost gets removed, they only go from 3 to 6, whereas mine would go from 4 to 8. So if I play him, they still technically only go to 2, but once I play my clear weather, it's golden. Oh, well that helps too. Is that still double then? Are they doubled twice? Surely not. Surely it's just all 6. Place next. I think we're safe to do this. If not, I'll just play him again. Nope, it's 9. Okay, that's not good. I won. Okay, it didn't matter. Now that's useful to know. Oh, do I have to bet him more than... Do I have to bet him more than once? Or maybe it just needs to do its thing. He still has the... Okay, the quest marker is gone. That's what I was worried about. So we got Faultist, which one did we get? Doubles the strength of all your siege units? Definitely. So pretty much, I love that leader card. I stick with that leader card for the majority of the game, and then I'll swap over once I get some more spy cards. So now, I think our business here is done. Alright, so maybe we talk to the guy after, like, as we go to leave. I honestly completely forgot. Alright, never mind. I'm just straight up wrong. Maybe I picked the wrong choice when he was shaving us. Oh well. It happens. So we need to go to Berlin. I'm gonna go to White Orchard, and everything here should be done. Yes. So now Berlin. We can go there. And as you can see, Berlin and, well, by extension Novigrad is significantly larger. So let's begin. But once you get through like Berlin and Novigrad, that is like the bulk of I would say the game, just out of sheer content. If you're rushing like the main story, then it's probably about the same. But if you're going after the like the set gear and set weapons and side quests and Gwent and all that stuff, it'll take you a hot minute. Which is why I can almost guarantee that I have more than 20 hours in this game on Xbox. Hearts of Stone and Rune Right and Blood and Wine. We won't really be able to touch those at all until the end of the game. Check the news. Oh, that's the DLC. We don't want that yet. Considering it's for level 32 and we are level 4. We did level up. I need to allocate that skill point. Go to the inn at the crossroads. Oh, these are all main quests. Yeah. Where are you? He's over there. And I believe the main quest, going to the end of the not the character, end of the crossroads, that's that way. Might as well go this way. Hopefully we can. I don't think they'll bar our entry, but we'll find out. I think we'll go here, grab all those, like grab this notice board, and then we'll just ride that way. And then look at inventory. We shouldn't have anything too important. Yeah. So let's back out character. We can add an empty or a new slot. So we will. Hey, we've unlocked these. So let's see. Precise blows increases the chance of landing a fast attack critical hit. Okay, so it's just crit hit, crit and damage for fast attacks, and then the same thing for strong attacks. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get that set up, start leveling that up. So we'll ride down here, nab this notice board, see if there are any players in there to play Gwent with, and then we'll ride to do that quest. While I ride around with a griffin head carcass on my my horse. I'm just a peasant. Now let's see. Pretty much the general style that I do things is I go to the towns, I get like all the side quests, like I get everything, and then I just run around. Well, I do whatever I come across, like as I come across it. But I'll nab all the notice boards and then get all those quests, and then I'll just pump them out as I can and rake up all that sweet experience. Let's go see what's in this circle alcove type deal. Is it a bandit camp? It definitely has something in it. I think do I? Devil's Pit. I wouldn't necessarily call it save scumming, but you can make that argument. Yeah, this is a bandit camp. I do need dwarven spirits to replenish our bombs and our alchemy stuff. Oop, and I just ignited a lantern. There we go, and then that one. This will be fun. Excuse me. Anyone home? I see the red markers on our mini map. Oh, well, there he comes. Oh, he's level 9. Alright. Okay, so that works. Anyone else? Oh, there he is. You'd think a level 9, like, I know they have to scale with us, like, progressively, but you'd think they would know better than to wear nothing but a weird, like, pot helmet. Oh, I wanted to go after pot helmet boy. See, if you can get them in like a loop like that, it's just easy pickings. It doesn't matter if they're level 9. And here's this guy. Oh, there's 2 of them. I want to get out of this. There we go. Oh, I don't like being in that corner. Alright, so he's dead. Oop. See, I enjoy the combat in this game. I think that's all of them. You just gotta ignite all those torches. I'm pretty sure there's something, say, special here. Like, I think there's a reason to come here, other than just, you know, clearing out the bandit camp and getting the loot that's inside. Like, there's loot that's worth getting here, I believe. Maybe a set piece or something like that. Just gotta. Oop, okay, I fell. I didn't see the. Oh, I see the drop now. And let's see, we'll go back down here and cleared all the. We've looted all the bodies. Now I think we're ready to go down. There's the door. Get all the alcohol. Nothing in those. I don't think that there are any more. There might be more once we get down there, but they aren't on the map. So I think we took care of them all. And I'll dump all these vials and, you know, useless garbage once we take care of all this stuff. Pretty much that works. Pretty much the bulk of the very beginning is running through and looting all that you can. So you have some materials for when you actually need to start crafting important things. And it's also just really satisfying to be fully stocked on water and bread. Alright, so there's a grate. Let's see here. Here's the chest. That's useful. Now the bandit camp is officially taken care of. Oh, we're red. I didn't even notice. How are the frames doing? It does not seem to be doing well right now. Do you think with a hard connection? I'm gonna stop moving real quick, that it would be okay, but apparently not. See, like right now it's spinny wheel, so like, is it even loading? Like, can you hear me and just not see it, or is it just bad? It's back now. So that's what I just don't get. Or we're got a hardline connection. Okay, we got the Ethernet. Let me check speed. Let me run a test real quick. Upload is fine. So that would lead me to believe that, or excuse me, download is fine. So that would lead me to believe that the upload should be fine in theory. I mean, yeah, it's fine. So I don't know. I'm still not entirely sure why it does that. Because the game is not intense. As far as like my computer is concerned, like I'm only sitting right now at like 20%. That stinks. But I guess we might have to just yeet The Witcher until I can either get a better upload speed, or let's fall down here and see. Okay, so that doesn't do anything. Until I can either fix the upload speed or what, because there's really not much point in me playing the game if the quality is just awful, which stinks because I was really looking forward to playing through this game on stream, but I don't want it to be unbearable to watch. So we'll have to, I'll go through and check and see how it is, but We might just have to boot it for a less intense game. I guess I could swap it for like Enter the Gungeon or something. That's another game I was wanting to play, but I mean, what can you do really besides get more or get better internet? But it's all about what we can afford, really. I didn't need that platter. So we'll finish out tonight, and I'll look at the VOD, and if it's bad, I might just get rid of it. Not get rid of it, but you know, pivot from now on till we can get it figured out. Because like when it's good, it's fine, but for some reason it's not consistent, and that's the problem. Because I don't see why it isn't consistent. Unless something is wrong with like, oh, the bandits are back. Unless there's something wrong with like the actual like connection to the, ooh, I'm gonna fall. An actual connection like from the ISP, like from our to our house, because that was the problem when we first moved in. Was our internet was really spotty, so they had a tech come out and they actually checked the physical like wire that ran to the house, and it had a lot of moisture damage to it. So I'm afraid that might be what's happened now. I trimmed the trees back. I trimmed the trees back so it would kind of stay out of the way, but we gotta go that way. But I guess if I didn't do a good enough job, or if the damage was already done, you know, there's nothing I can do. You would think, though, just as long as the internet was fine, that it should be relatively consistent, but I guess not. Oh well. So we're at the Stonecutters Settlement. That's nice. I love how I meditated until it was sunny, and then it started raining, so now
Come on.
it's dark again. Excuse me. I can't do that. I guess I can't meditate while I'm on the horse. Can I come in here? Do I have permission to be in here? Oh, wait. Do I? Wait, where am I going? Okay, I am crossing the bridge. Don't I need something to cross this bridge? Get off the horse. Now let's see if it'll let me meditate. The troll toll, yeah, we gotta play it. We gotta pay the troll toll. There we go. Now it's sunny. And my horse is still just kinda in the way. Yeah, I think we need something in order to get past this gate.
No passage.
Case of the plague surface in the city or something?
The plague? No. We're not.
Unless we have a pass. Alright.
What kind of
Well, a normal one.
Who issues them?
So we need a pass to get into the city. We're still showing in the red even though everything looks fine.
This way, spies got it harder.
So we need
Farewell.
thou shalt not pass. Fire a pass. Where do we go for that? Doesn't tell us. That's fine. So we might as well go back to the settlement, fast travel, and let's do what we can. I don't think I talked to the hunter. I don't think I set a waypoint. I did not. So he's way over there. We're not gonna mess with that right now. We might as well go ahead and head this way, progress the main story some. There we go. And we'll get back on the horse. How's it looking now? Is it still super framey? I'm getting, well, now it's showing in the green, but I've got notifications coming out of my ears.
Long live Radovid! Oh, watch your step. That's it, Roach.
Alright, so now we can fast travel and get somewhat closer. We're very far behind real time. Oh, I guess that's better than just super, laggy and framey. I'd rather there be a delay than frames are garbage, which I'm sure has already happened enough.
Move it.
Gotta see what this quest line is about.
What do you want?
Rejoice, for even a creature as
Let's see what
depraved
this
and
is.
base
Oh.
in nature as you can serve
Alright.
the glory
Everything's
of
good.
eternal fire. Someone must see to the corpses on the battlefield.
That's to be my good deed for the day.
A handsomely profitable one, I might add. I know your kind don't work for free.
Might as well.
All right, I'll take care of it.
This will count amongst your merits. The more good one works. Dash generously and set a light, understood? I wish it to flare up to the sky. For the
Once I've incinerated the bodies, where'll I find you?
I shall be near the bridge to Novigrad.
There we go. Cool. Will you give me a pass to get through to play Gwent against that innkeep? Oh, and there's another question mark. Oh, and there are random drowners right there. I say random, they're pretty much drowners are gonna be around any body of water. I need to find a water hag so I can kill them and make the the water hag decoction. Oh, one sec. I'm looting these bodies.
Before the next ones come.
When they come, I'll tend to them. Meanwhile, let's you and me chat. Like to know who I'm untying.
John Verdon.
Long way from your arm.
The army don't exist no more. Black Ones smashed it. Join a group of refugees. Fucking bursting with patriotism they were.
Huh. Might as well untie him.
Fine, I'll help.
Oh, thanks.
I'm sure if it was the wrong choice, we'll see him again.
Me to die. I'd like to thank you somehow, but I've not a chip crown to my name.
Tough. I'll take the loss.
Thanks, Witcher.
I expect you to pay me when I next see you. Inexperienced. That works. Alright, and let's continue on our path. There are more drowners right there. Ooh, okay. Don't mind. Oh, naturally we get stuck in the wagon. Don't mind me, just trotting through the field. Strikingly similar to White Orchard. Go on in here and do what we can. Ask about the agent called Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. And a contract. Bruno, you have a name. Okay, so I'm not going to talk to you right now. Let's see. Poor man, poor woman. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, chances are they aren't super important to the story. Might as well. And the frames are bad again.
No, don't natter with that un. He'll bring.
Might as well, that should be it. We'll go once. Sounds drunk enough. No one else back there. We'll talk to the innkeep, see what they're selling. Also, they should have some information too, hopefully.
What do you want with him?
Want to talk to him?
What about?
Give me a bottle of something strong.
You'd think. So, Witcher potions are extremely toxic to regular people, but it's okay for them because they have an extremely high metabolism, so it doesn't kill them. You would think that either they would almost never get drunk from alcohol, or they would need a whole lot of it.
Got company. Who is it?
Innkeep, vodka.
Maybe I should have talked to Bruno before I talked to the innkeep.
Brave warrior, looks like. Got 2 swords, see? Oi, grey boy. What's the point of having 2 swords? Wonder if he keeps an extra prick in his trousers too. You fucking
You never know.
Gonna say who you are? Or do I need to loosen your tongue with me knife?
What do we do? Gotta offer him a drink.
How about I buy everybody around?
Why would you?
Got the coin for it. Simple as that.
I don't drink with strangers.
We share around, won't be strangers anymore. Then we go our separate ways.
And which way might yours be?
I think that
On the way to
helps.
Novigrad.
City of whores and whoremongers.
I think if we're nice to, or I say nice,
Your health and mine.
I think if we placate this exchange, they might help us get into Novigrad, or at least not cause a fuss. Either way.
I step in the hut, and there's the bumpkin with what looks like his son.
Now, finish talking to the innkeep. Alright, well first, now that I've placated them and we're not having a fight, I'm gonna talk to Bruno. Oh, if I can. Ooh.
A witcher? Not a second.
Oh, I bet he gives me a mission. Yeah.
Understand
Yup.
you have a contract for me.
Oi, it's been
Boy.
Michael. Been a week now since you...
Women have...
Bellows were a rich village. No one wanted them.
Let's talk about the reward. We gotta haggle.
Into it. If you pick...
Gotta shoot for the middle. 335. Alright, too high. 330. Alright. 320. Oh, okay. 310. 300. Okay, good enough. We gained, what, 20 extra crowns? Or things?
Alright, I'll look for your brother. How will I recognize him?
Shouldn't be hard. You were the only lad in a group of women.
take it back. They got lost is all. But
Calfskin ankle boots.
well, yeah.
Think I know enough.
I can pinpoint calfskin ankle boots. I'll just talk to him.
Thanks for not starting a row with those swine.
I don't generally poke my nose in other people's business.
Looking to stay the night?
No. I'm looking for Hendrik.
Looking for people to play Gwent with while my frames tank.
Where that is.
Other side of the hill.
Anything else?
Odd fellow. Arrived from who knows where and for no apparent...
Baron's men don't like strangers.
Aye. He stays out of
Oh yeah, we gotta go talk to the Baron at some point as well.
Always manages to disappear.
Thanks, Inkeep.
Now, let's see what he's selling.
Show me where
Maybe
you
he's selling something better than, yeah, he's selling something better than alcohol. Siege Engineer. Ooh, so we want him because he's special. I think we're gonna get all of them anyways. I think they're cheap enough. I like it.
Thanks.
Let's see what all we got. I know we got a new new Emperor card. Look at 3 random cards. Why not? So what do we get here? We got a Commander's Horn. We want that. Is that it as far as... We got some cavalry. I think that was it. Just the Commander's Horn and a meter. And then I could have sworn there was a siege weapon in there. Oh, this guy, the Siege Engineer. So I guess they're mostly for the Nilfgaard deck. But let's see, we have 22 unit cards. Can we get rid of a unit now? No. Okay, so we still need him. Alright. So I think we can leave here now. Let's see here. And now we go all the way there. Where is the Baron's place? Is this it? Is this no, because there's a fast travel spot right by his thing. And this, I don't think this is it. It doesn't matter, but so we need to go that way. We can grab that question mark while we're making our way. It's only 160 paces. It should be alright. There are a lot of trees. I wouldn't want to mess with Roach's ability to run. Alright, so I guess this wild dog is going to attack us. What I don't get is, you know, steel weapons are for like humans, and silver weapons are for like beasts. So why does it auto draw a steel weapon when we're fighting dogs? It's confusing. Is this a guarded treasure or another bandit camp? It's a bandit camp. At least they're level 7, you know, not level 9s. I think the poison should take care of him. Maybe not. He's able to get rid of it. Or purge the poison debuff. Oh. And we get all this stuff. pretty much I'm just waiting until we can get to a good merchant to sell all of our stuff for. But that probably won't be for a while. Alright, so now we should be good to head that way. So let's turn around, call the horse. Get on the horse. We picked the flowers. Now let's ride our horsey down to town. Oh wait, I was about to say there's a reason it's telling us to go this way. It's because there's a giant river in our path. You know, it might be faster to just swim. Hopefully there are no like drowners or sirens in the water. But either way, I think once we get to the town and check out Hendrik and stuff like that, I think that'll be a good stopping point for the night. So not a lot of progress was made, like not a whole lot of progress was made. You know, we killed some monster nests, and we are officially like in the game now as opposed to out like in the intro area, but relatively, you know, casual, just a casual stream with tons of frame issues. So I think it might just be like the upload speed might be fine, but the potential, like just the amount of movement and data that needs to be sent might just be causing issues. So we might just need to stick with some less intense, because even though like I'm running this perfectly fine on my side, it might still just be too much as far as the upload is concerned. So until I can get a better like upload speed, we might just have to put The Witcher on pause.
Leave me be, whoever you is. Get away!
Calm down. It's over.
These are not the droids you're looking for. You want to go home and rethink your life.
Looking for a man named Hendrik.
Aye, he did. No longer. They nabbed him in that hut.
Tell me what happened.
They took him. Took him all.
You would think a cutscene wouldn't be as intensive as like riding a horse and having to render all that terrain.
The sun was
But
waning.
what do I know?
And the dusk went crimson like blood. Thought to myself, the
Just wonderful.
I cannot.
Just wonderful.
Weren't here long, the terrors. Yet the village froze
Wild Hunt showed
like
up,
the heart of winter.
took care of the village.
That hut when they rode off.
No. And I'll
Farewell.
Raw meat and dog tallow. More raw meat. Okay. Yeah, I think a lot of these houses are just locked. So we'll get stuck on a fence.
Traces of
We'll look
ice
at some
around
hoof
the
prints.
Really?
And before we look at him, alright, I do see that. Before we look at him, there's nothing else. Okay, so we just took a platter that's worthless.
Tortured him. Maybe they missed something.
Gotta investigate.
Need to check his pockets. Trousers are stiff, as if hung out to dry midwinter. Maybe hid something in his jerkin. Damn, he's cold as ice. Nothing here.
Check the boots.
Should check his boots. Blood, congealed.
Fur.
Hidden in his boot.
His boots are riddled with fur.
Gotta fit a keyhole. Somewhere nearby.
The whole club must have been looking at her. I mean, he did hit the floor. And next thing you know, we are about to get low.
There's a draft. Gotta be a space under this rubble. Guess I should do some cleaning.
Let's use the ladder this time so we don't fall to our death. Missing Tamara Stranger, daughter of the Bloody Baron, presumed kidnapped. Hearty reward for whoever finds her or brings her in. I see the red candlestick,
Valuables left out.
but I also see the 119 crowns.
Lost his mind, or
Alright, so I think we'll clear out this part, like this part of the quest, I believe, until we're done with this house, unless it leads. Oh, this moved out of the way. So yeah, we'll get this stuff taken care of. We'll get out of the house, and I'll send y'all off with a
ledger. Payment for
howdy do.
grain. Amount due for a charcoal shipment. Hendrik was masquerading as a merchant. What's this? Notes among the ledger entries. Clever. Interesting headings. Missing and wanted. Subject appeared in Skellige. Also cited in Novigrad. Appearance unchanged. Ashen hair. Scar on her face.
Sounds like Siri.
Contact with others. Drunken swine. So-called Baron hosted subject at his castle. Or should I say, illegally appropriated fort. Reason unknown. Talk to Baron at Crowsburg.
Gives us a reason to go see him.
Clashed with a witch. Subject landed in swamp. Encountered a witch. Conflict ensued. Cause unknown.
That'll be
Find the
interesting.
witch. Talk to the peasantry. Village of Midcops. Caution advised. I'm being observed. Don't know by whom or why. Unsettling signs.
And now he's
Dog
dead.
ran off. Water in bucket froze solid. Strange glow observed in the sky. Ill omen, peasants say.
Think that's it?
Somehow they learned Hendrik was looking for Ciri. Thus the torture. I'm too late. My only leads, the Baron and some winch. Damn.
I think I'll take care of. Oops. Well, I guess we're turning that candle on and off. Let's get out of here. Oh, a vial. Okay, that was useful. I think we'll go to the Baron, or not the Baron, the Witch. I think that is best suited as far as, because once that's done, that one should be done, but the Baron takes a hot minute. There are some intricacies to the Baron. So the game is saved. Our timer is up, so I'm going to go to the world map. Pause. I've already saved. I'll save again just because I'm paranoid. We'll quit to the main menu. Exit. And we'll get ready to head off. I mean, as far as gameplay is concerned, I think we made some okay progress. We're definitely starting to get into the meat of the storyline now. At least as far as the beginning is concerned, we're out of the intro area. I apologize for the frames, however bad or frequent they may have been. I can't see on my side. I can't see how the stream actually looks, because the game runs fine for me. I can only get the notifications that tell me that frames were dropped and stuff, and seeing my speed. So that's not great. But I'll check the VOD, and if it's too frequent and too bad, then we might just have to put The Witcher on hold until I can get our internet sorted out. Because I don't think it's a computer issue. My computer handles this game just fine. I'm not getting any CPU warnings or anything like that. I really do believe it's just in order to send the amount of data that needs to be sent, I don't think our upload speed can handle that. So we might be better off playing, going back to some of the indie style games that are smaller and don't have as many moving pieces and textures. But either way, I'll let y'all know. Just stay on, just keep on track with my Twitter feed. I'll let you know after I check it out. But anyways, yeah. Other than that, I think it went fairly well. So I'll send y'all off with some music, and y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all on Friday.